Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. And however, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, knees. I don't know what was going on just then. I don't know if you saw all of that skipping and whatever was happening just now. I don't know if y'all saw that on your side, but I saw it on my side. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, guys? Hey, La Precious. Can you guys hear me? Please, yes, smash the like button. Please smash the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. Okay, you can hear me. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Hey, niece. Hey, Mrs. New Right to you. She must have just got married. Listen, I'm glad I'm back in Atlanta too, niece, because I can give y'all lives like I want to. Yes, we are sitting out on the lanai. If you hear a little electricity, that's my bug zapper, because we're not playing with them bugs out here. Amen. What's up, S. Carter? Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. What's up, Takai, Nedra Hall, Ricardo? Yes, we giving nature. Listen, if you listen really closely, you can hear the creak. Now, listen, if you see Jason or Freddie coming over my shoulder, say something, niece, so I can get the hell up out of here. But I am sitting out here. Angela and I did a fabulous job today of planting. We potted some plants today. Let me give you a little preview. Look. We did some outdoor planting. I'm just gonna give you a little something, okay? Look at that, niece. We outside. Okay, so listen. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna upload the video later so you can see what the outside is giving, okay? Whew. Jessica said, I'm loving your glow. Girl, that's sweat and salt. I've been out here all day. When I say I know I smell like 3 truck drivers, excuse me. I know I smell like 3 truck driving lesbians. I know I smell like 3 truck driving lesbians, okay? But listen, so we still have some work to do. The gazebo is still not up, but we've already potted plants and things over there for where that's going to be. And, so it's really nice. I didn't spray it out here so we don't have any bugs and stuff carrying on. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. We're going to get into these restaurant reviews. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Niece, let me just start by saying I almost didn't want to do these restaurant reviews. I was just going to come on here and just chit chat with y'all, because when I say I feel like I have climbed Mount Everest and came back down, I don't know if any of you have a green thumb, but I don't have a green thumb. Angela has a green thumb. When I tell you, Angela and I first started off at the Home Depot. When I saw you guys earlier, we were on our way into Home Depot. We literally just finished. So what time was that we started? And we literally just finished. I just finished watering the plants, because my days to water all of the plants are Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Okay, niece? Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And today is Tuesday, so I had to go around here and water everything, because ain't nobody got money to be wasting. We done bought these plants and shit. They got to grow. Amen. But I'm going to give you an up close view of what we have so far. I recorded some footage before I came and got on the live so you guys can see it. So the next project, we got to get us a fence. We got to have some privacy. Amen. Because we don't need nobody peering over, trying to see what we over here doing. Amen. Amen. But I don't know if you have a green thumb or not, but when you out here and you down on your knees and stuff, I know some of y'all on your knees for other things, but I know some of y'all on your knees and things for other things, and you have lower back problems for other reasons. When I say that thing is working the shit out of these bugs that's flying up here, zap their asses. Ooh, get them. That's right. I know some of y'all have lower back problems for other reasons and things, but niece, when I tell you my back and knees and shoulders and shit, because look, Angela and I were supposed to go running today. And I was like, girl, I ain't running nowhere but into this shower when this is done. Amen. When this shower is over. B Cutie says, stop telling my business. Look, one of my girls sent me this years ago. One of you that was watching, and she sent this. This is when I used to do my podcast, and she put, hey girl, hey boy, hey on here. But we don't sell these because this was something she created. But at any rate, let's get into these restaurant reviews, because when I say my lower back, I know I smell like 19 bags of chitlins down in these sweatpants. Because when I say I was sweating and carrying on, sweat was coming down my face. I had to pull a towel out. I had to get a towel. I had to give one to Angela. Listen, and she smelled like a little teenage boy. I was like, Angela, move over now. Angela, get on away from me now. You smelling like you need an autopsy. But at any rate, we only gonna talk about my funk and what was going on with me. Okay. So we're gonna get into these restaurant reviews. And so I decided that we were gonna do STK. Y'all know STK, it's the little steakhouse or whatever the hell they sell over there. I've never really been because I'm not really into restaurants that are like faddish. I don't really like going to the restaurants that everybody run to, because they knew and then nobody go there anymore after a while. I ain't nobody got time for all that. Okay, so this message was left a week ago. Her name is Kristen. So this is STK. STK right down there on Peachtree Street is connected to the Lowe's Hotel, okay? She says, incredibly disappointed. We made a reservation, noted it as a date. So in other words, when she called in, she let them know that this is a date. Showed up for our inside reservation, waited for 20 minutes to be seated. As we wait at the hostess stand for another 5, we are then shuffled. Say it, niece. She was shuffled. I think they did them like this. They shuffled them. We were then shuffled to the makeshift sports bar STK created for overflow. Now, how you got a reservation? And they didn't shuffle you over to some little bar area. I don't listen. When I go have dinner, I don't want to be sitting at a bar. I don't like sitting at a bar. Not if I'm going to have dinner. And if we just going in for a little snack and a little cocktail, sure. So she says the atmosphere is 100% different. You walk from a nice place to a pop-up sports bar where the air conditioning doesn't even work. And there are neon lights and giant flat screen TVs. So you know who they ushering in with these flat screen TVs. Then she says, when asked to be switched, we were told it would be an hour wait. Do you hear me? An hour wait? Okay, Latera said she ate at the one in Miami. She said it was really good. Well, niece, we at the one down here in Peachtree in Atlanta. And according to Kristen C., it wasn't good. So then she goes on to say, if you are going to sit people here, you need to warn them they will not be getting the STK experience. Instead, the cheap version for the same price. Not to mention, they were out of ingredients for the first 2 drinks I ordered. Thumbs down, she said. Then she says, our waitress, Hannah, was great despite our disappointment with the food, drinks, and ambiance. I'd like to note that all the 5-star reviews with the servers' names are deceiving, as they are paid when a good review is submitted. Right, per this location. Latera telling us about Miami. Niece, we in Atlanta. And Kristen said it was trash. All right, let's go on to the next review. All right, so the next review was left 3 months ago. No. Wait a minute. Here's a week ago. I am sorry. No. This was STK response. This is their response. They said, I am sorry that you had a bad experience during your visit to STK. I would love to follow up with you. Please send me an email to discuss further. And then he left his email. So then LaShonda, 3 months ago, LaShonda, she black, L-A, hold on, capital L-A, capital S-H-A-W-N-D-A, 1 star. She says, not all that it's cracked up to be. From the start, bad experience, 3 exclamation points. Then she says, reservations was rude and hung up on me. Got to restaurant took over 45 minutes to be seated within reservation. No, with a reservation. You know, you only use the word "an," like "an," when the following word is going to begin with a vowel. Amen. Restaurant does not begin with a vowel, so she should have said. Reservation doesn't begin with a vowel, so she should have said with a reservation, not an reservation. So then she says, my waitress, Maisha, who also sounds black, was everything. Three exclamation points. My filet had a fishy taste to it, nothing to call the Pope about. The Pope. I thought the saying was nothing to call home about. I thought that was the saying. That's not the saying. Okay, nothing to call the Pope about. That lobster mac and cheese lacked lobster, like it was minced lobster to stretch. Hmm. Cheese sauce wasn't that great. The lamb chops was dry. Well, let me tell you something. Judge Judy used to say, if you don't want to eat the steak and if you don't want to pay for the steak, then don't eat the steak. Okay. So then she should have just sent it back. Like the lobster mac and cheese wasn't right. The lamb chops were dry. Subject verb agreement again, right here. She says the lamb chops was dry. It should have been the lamb chops were dry. Nice. She's trying to say nice flavor. She says nice favor of sauce on them. Then she says mashed potatoes, not mashed, but mash. Mashed potatoes tasted real gritty and instant potatoes. When I said we are electrocuting the shit out of some bugs over here, we are electrocuting the shit out of them. Anyway, so then she says, the bread that was complimentary was fire. Three exclamation points. So, in other words, for those who don't follow black lingo and semantics, fire would mean that it was very tasty. Okay, it was on point. Sodas, plural, was $6. No, sodas were. It should be sodas were, because you're talking about more than one. Sodas was $6. Not the quality of. We are trying to have a restaurant review over here. Y'all want to do all of this carrying on now that I've come out here? I've been sitting out here for all of this time. There ain't no bug coming through here. Now all of a sudden I'm out here with my sweet, delicious meat. And now y'all want to be out here? Maybe we should go in. So then she says, not the quality of food. Then she says, not the quality of food I expected for the price. I go to Hal's Steakhouse. I think we did Hal's Steakhouse. And they said, according to the reviews we did, they weren't great either. So disgusted. At least make me happy if you're taking my money. You already know how she spelled your. She said if you're taking my money, but she says if Y-O-U-R. It should be Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Taking my money. $215 worth of garbage. Oh wow, that's expensive. One of the lights went off. Let me go over here. It's a motion light. Let me move over so we can get our light back on. We didn't bring any ring lights out here, niece. We didn't bring any ring lights out. We're just gonna use the natural light. But I did purchase a new light that goes on my camera. So we're gonna start doing our lives out here, and we'll have like a whole little situation. There's a whole ring light connected to it. All right. So then, Neon. Her name is Neon. 1 star. She says, I wouldn't recommend this place to anyone. She should have put a period there. Instead, she put a comma. Had a reservation at 10:30 p.m. First of all, who going to eat at 10? Who has a reservation at 10:30 p.m.? That's kind of late to be going to eat. Don't y'all think, niece? That ain't too late to be going to eat. Then she says, didn't get seated until 11:50. So you waited an hour and 20 minutes to get seated. She waited an hour and 20 minutes to get seated. So here it is, midnight, and you just going to sit down. See, and then y'all wonder why y'all got indigestion and stuff. Hmm. Then you wonder why you got indigestion. Then she says, waiter didn't come over to our table until about 20 minutes later. So now we're at 12:10 p.m. a.m. So then she says, the host took our drink order due to no waiter showing up. I hate when people say that, due to, or due to the fact. I hate when people say due to the fact and due to. Niece. So then she says, The music was beyond loud, so rarely. She's saying so really couldn't even talk. She said so rarely, so rarely, so rarely couldn't even talk. I need y'all to take y'all time when y'all writing these reviews. I need y'all to take y'all time when y'all writing these reviews. Because see, y'all call yourself pulling somebody together. Y'all call yourselves pulling somebody together, and your shit is not even. Listen, because if I was the manager, I'd look at this like, niece, go and get you some grammar classes, then come rewrite this review. So then she says, she's trying to say then, as in next, but she says than, as in less than. She says than, THAN, when we finally when when we were finally able to order our meal, we waited a little over an hour to receive our food as the tables around us got theirs. So in other words, we're now at like after 1 a.m. We're now at 1 a.m. Okay. Yeah, the review needs a review. Okay. We're now well into 1 a.m. We're at 1:15, 1:30 at this point. So then she says, the steak was great, but not good enough to convince me to go back there. Go to Frankie's or Ruth, not Ruth's, but go to Frankie's or Ruth Chris. She said Ruth. Ruth. Ruth Chris or Capitol Grill for a better, more classy, girl, she talking about a better, more classy experience, because this was giving more of a club vibe. Okay, Keisha, Kescha, Keisha Jackson, 1 star. Service was horrible. Waited, she ain't got near period or comma or nothing in sight. Service, this is how it reads. Service was horrible. Waited 1 hour and 30 minutes for food, period. I order, not ordered, I order beef short ribs tasted like a roast, period. Corn pudding was very sweet, period. The food was not hot, period. For the cost of the food, I expected it to be worth the cost of it. Okay, so Deja Hunt says, 1 star. I recently had one of the worst. Oh my God, this is a long ass paragraph. Okay, hold on, niece. Here we go. I recently had one of the. I think the grammar is going to be okay in this one, so we're going to be okay. I recently had one of the worst dining experiences of my life at this STK. It was my first time dining here in years, and wow, has it gone significantly downhill. To start, the service was extremely slow, and the waitress was very inattentive. It took 15 to 20 minutes to receive waters, and simply asks for things like straws. Oh no, no, she says, and simple asks. Oh yeah, she does say for things. She should have said, and simple asks like straws and small plates took multiple requests and significant time to receive. The food quality started off okay with appetizers, but apparently the food quality started off okay with appetizers, but cocktails were sent out incorrectly. Our final bills, so they split the bill. Our final bills. Let me explain this. I hate when I go out to eat with people and it's 10 people and you got 9 separate checks. Now, listen, be clear. I am not saying, hold on, this my man. Hey, what you doing? Oh, you already in the bed? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to get in here and get in the shower. I'm finishing up this live now, but I'm about to go ahead. They said hello, Carlton, but I'm about to go in here and get. When I said he said hey. When I say I am sweaty and salty and sticky, some people like it like that though. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish it. You want me to try to call you before you go? Text you before, to see if you're still up. Okay. All right, I'll call you back. All right, bye. He had a long day, and I had a long day. Okay, so where was I in this? Okay. Oh, so when you go to a restaurant and it's 9 separate checks because it's 10 people. Now, I'm not at all saying that you should be splitting the check. Like if you go in there and you get your Caesar salad with a little shrimp added on it, okay, you should, and your bill is $13. Okay, I see you giving maybe $18, $18, right? That includes your tip. I'm not saying you got to help pay for other people's drinks. Because, see, some of y'all think y'all slick. See, some of y'all are set workers. Y'all like to split the bill because you're going to go in there and order a bunch of food that you wouldn't order if you were eating by your damn self. You understand what I'm saying? You know how some people go. I have a homegirl like that, and I stopped going to eat with her because every time her birthday would roll around, she would want to order up all these extra drinks and shit. And, and it's just like, excuse me. So, anyway, she says, our final bills reflected they were keyed in wrong by our waitress. Things got worse. Things got worse. It should be worse. Things got worse. She was doing okay. I thought she was gonna be all right. Her sentence structure was okay, and now she fucking up. Things got worse. Where is that? Let me find it. When our entrees arrived, 2 out of the 3 steaks ordered at our tables were cooked incorrectly. One significantly under, and another overcooked. Multiple side dishes were missing. Those took multiple reminders. These took multiple reminders and additional 30 minutes to arrive. One salad entree never came at all. After another 20 minutes, when the steak that was undercooked was originally returned, it showed that the kitchen did not prepare a new steak, but simply put the original steak back in the oven, grill, or pan and scorched it, returning the second time a burnt steak. See picture. Let me scroll down here and look at this picture. These look like lamb chops. What that look like to y'all? That look like lamb chops? I don't know what the hell that is. So then she says, at this point, our dining experience was surpassing 2 hours, and multiple people had still not received their proper entrees. I will give the manager on duty the benefit of the doubt for trying to rectify the situation. He came to speak to our table twice. And first of all, when he came to the table, I would have said to him, sir or ma'am, she said it was a man. I would have said, sir, we're not paying for this. Okay? That's what she should have said. Um, he came to speak to our table twice and comped both steaks that were incorrect. We do appreciate that. However, the experience for the price point and for the type of service that's supposed to be served and that you can receive at other competing steakhouses in the city was absolutely unacceptable. Then she goes on to say, if many experiences are like ours, it's clear the restaurant is coasting on recognizable name and trendy atmosphere. I recommend nearly any other steakhouse instead. Any other local steakhouse instead. All right, this girl's name is Carissa, Queresa. How would y'all say that? Carissa? I think that's Carissa. All right, so she says, nice decor, but that's it. The food is terrible. I ordered what the waitress suggested, and it was like instant potatoes and hard cooked meat. Never asked me how I would like it, but it was cooked well done. The drinks were $21. Bitch, what are they serving in there? And I needed a knife, which I didn't get. The waitress, how do you get a steak and you don't get a knife? How do you get a steak and don't get a knife? And I needed a knife, which I didn't get. The waitress got another table and focused on them, doubting I'll ever go back. That's a mess. All right, let me see. Stephania. She has an IA. It's Stephanie, but with an IA at the end. Stephania Torres. Ugh, these long ass paragraphs. Some of y'all just don't have nothing to do with y'all time, but to write these long ass reviews. So she says, it was the worst experience that we've had. Don't waste your time. First of all, listen, when a person says first of all, when a motherfucker says first of all, I just want to say thank you to Joshua, who was our server. He did everything he could to make us feel comfortable. But when we arrived to the place, we had a reservation at 8. They took us upstairs, and our table was next to a covered window where we couldn't see nothing. Also, our table was wobbling a lot. So we asked to be moved, but it was going to take 1 hour to take what? To get to the next available table? What? Luckily, there ain't no period or nothing. She just writing. Baby, when I say this sound like fucking Rikers Island out here. But it was going to take an hour to make it to the next available table. Luckily, some other people were leaving, so we took their spot in the same second floor. We ordered our food around 8:40 p.m. and the food arrived at 10:30 p.m. I ordered the dry aged porterhouse that it was supposed to be the best. I ordered medium well, and she ain't got no period. Listen, and when I got to the plate, it was medium rare. I ate one bite and it was so bad I couldn't keep eating because it was simply, she said simple. She's trying to say simply. It was simple, raw, and without flavor. Also, the mac and cheese was disgusting plain. We spoke to the manager. She ain't got a period yet. We spoke to the manager about how disappointed we were, and the only solution we got, it was to contact him for an unforgettable experience next time. Honestly, we are never coming back to this place. We end up leaving at 11:30 p.m. without a bite of food. Honestly, Longhorn or any other cheap place is better than this place. She ain't got a period. She jumps to the next paragraph, still no period. She says, is not worth the money that you are gonna pay. There is better steakhouses. Also, they ignored you. We felt that because we were Hispanic, no periods, no commas, or nothing. They didn't even make the effort to help us. Oh, so she feels like they were racially profiled. Okay, Lazarus, 1 star. Highlights: requested a booth and was seated at a table next to a large party, maybe 16 folks. Crab cake appetizers took an hour to come out. 3 minutes after receiving the appetizers, the entrees were dumped on our small table with no dishes removed. The dishes sat on the table for another full hour. My wife, $90 filet that was ordered medium well was half raw. See, what's happening is they're hiring people that don't really know how to prepare steak. They're not hiring people who are not necessarily chefs, but people who even have experience with, cooking a steak to the correct temperature, right? Um, look, my man can call me if he wants to. So anyway, he says, my wife's $90 filet was ordered medium well, came out half raw, half cooked, and burn marks on it. My $165 tomahawk that was ordered medium well, they got money. They ordered $90 steaks and $165 tomahawks. What? His shit came out burnt, dried out, and flavorless. To add I had to add my own salt and pepper to a steak. Server gave a $50 discount for the $255 bad steaks. Ooh, these bugs! I got to go now. Um, no manager visit or any sighting of a manager all during the 2.5 hours we were there. Will not be returning. They should drop the steakhouse from the name and just call it STK. Yeah, they might need to be shut down. This is a mess. Desiree, she says, I can't read these long ass reviews. What happened to 3 and 4 sentences? This doesn't really deserve a star. The experience was not great at all. Went there to celebrate a late Valentine's Day dinner, and the vibe And the vibe felt like it would be a good night, but it wasn't. Good playlist of music, but also really loud to hear the server. We ordered an appetizer and it literally took 2 hours to come to us. Who is sitting and waiting for 2 hours? I don't understand that. Then she says, our entrees came out 1 hour after that. Our reservations was our reservations was for 7:30 and we left around 11 p.m. The service was super slow. The food lacked flavor. It stated Yukon Gold potatoes, but they taste like russet from a box. We both had steaks and it was so burnt on top, warm and undercooked of the temperature we asked for. Both of us asked for medium well, and they were not close to that. My boyfriend's was almost translucent, very, very rare. I forgot to capture a photo. Mine was, she said, mine's was slightly close to medium rare. Way too pink for me. We also asked for management, but they never showed. First time and last time. Do not waste your dollars. Look at this steak. Now, if they had sent this out to me, look how pink that is. What is that? That looks a mess. All right, niece, we got to go in because this noise is getting on my nerves, and I can't take it no more. All right, so we're gonna go in the house, and I'm gonna read a few more of these, and then I got to get my stinking behind in the shower because I know I stink. We got lights over here now. See how the lights just come on? Look at that. Come on, lights. Come on, lights. Whew. I am. It look like daylight over here, don't it? Let me go on around in here. I'm gonna leave these shoes outside. I got my little outdoor shoes because we were all in the mulch and stuff today. Ooh, they come and get the trash tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, that's how mine was, Christy. I had to get some lights out there. All right, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna read a few more of these. Turn on some light. All right. I don't want to sit down because I'm so dirty. Ooh, water spilling and shit. Look how dirty I am. I was working today, niece. You think I was playing? Look at that. I was working. See, some of y'all think I wasn't really working, but I was. Thank you very much, Jacqueline, my girl Brown and Beachy. All right, let me see. Where were we? Okay, next review. Her name is Mika, 1 star. It started off okay. 7:45 reservation. We were seated at the bar until the table was ready. 8:20, my boyfriend asked, what's taking so long? The hostess said they forgot us. How the hostess going to say they forgot? And then she says, we're supposed to get a booth. Wait. Then they seat us at a wobbly table. We're supposed to get a booth. So they changed us to a booth and we got some water. This was at 8:45. We sat there. She said we sit there until 9:15, no service. Only for a couple that came in after us to get seated and served. My boyfriend asked for the manager, Karan, who tried. Niece, I'm getting bit up. I got to go get in the shower. I don't know what's happening, but these little bugs are on me. It's that sweet meat. Yeah, I got to go and get in the shower, niece. Niece, listen. The review, we're going to have to pick this up another time. I got to go get in the shower. You guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Go ahead and sign up for Pay for Your Say. I got 2 surveys next week. Don't forget to go ahead and purchase your Goalie gummies. Listen, I'm salty. You know how you dirty. You know how you need to get in the shower. Listen, y'all have an amazing night. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.